Pt1 serving the community.
Class representation right now. But just feel one thing, man. You try. The bowling is kind of hands with the man.
We need to have a vision in our lives, and vision comes in three forms. There's what we call the hindsight, there's what we call the near sight. It is what we call knowing where we're coming from. That gives us a picture of where we are going. Then near sight is knowing where we will be in, say, 5 months' time. Then far sight is knowing where we will be in 10 years' time. As for me, in 5 months' time, I'm hoping to go to university and pursue a degree in engineering. Then in 10 years' time, I'm hoping to become a renowned engineer.
My experiences at this school were good, bad, and quite memorable. I can say for the past 6 years I've learned here, things were alright in the sense that we had decent hostels, good food, and also though sometimes we had to adapt to harsh conditions whereby when the school ran out of money and we had to eat like boring stuff like suds and beans each and every day, which became so monotonous. Though we like I would like to thank all my teachers, like for my upper six, MC Amandi for my literature, Mrs. Matana for my Shona, Mr. Timenezana and Mr. Chiwanda for my geography. And also I'd like to thank my best friend Gamtilai Mabuleki, who helped me like throughout all this time, and my friends Nyasha, Precious, and Timothy Dandawe, and all my other hostels. This is a very good school, a brilliant, nice school, but it's what you do at this school which determines how you're happy or how you're sad. Chinhoyi High School is a very good school which you will enjoy if you work hard, and if you like abide by the school rules, everything will be fine for you, and adapt to some conditions, since life, you know, it's not always smooth sailing, but you need to adapt to some conditions. I think, well, you will like the school. I mean, they just have to hold on.
That's understood. Among them, the things that the core business of us come here to learn, to be educated, and also to grow spiritually, as of Tipanap, and also how to live with others. That's Tipanap. My best moments, and now Panap, is the time and then my friends Angu. And also I'm going to miss this school, and since I was being here for 6 years, obviously it's become more of my home school. Right now I would urge Form 1 Kuchi, he or she must be strong, because at this school, if you lose focus, you lose everything. Focus, concentrate on your core business, you definitely do it. But if you are that kind of a person and go jamba, definitely you hit the wall.
I've been at Chinhoyi High School since Form 1 up until Form 6. So I would say that I know a lot about the school. I went there when I was in Form 1, that was in 2001. And then Form 3, I was made prefect. So I would say that life there was okay, though it had its ups and downs at times. But generally it was okay. And then I went there for Form 5 and Form 6, that's A-level. And then I was doing commercials, geography, management of business. And the good times that I had at Chinhoyi High School were mostly with my classmates. I had lots of friends in my class, so I guess I'll miss those times with friends and those people that were close to me. And then those times in class when we have fun, like with teachers that Mama shares and kids so you share a lot of stuff, jokes, learning about education. I would say that you have to strive for you to be successful, or for you to get what it is that you really want in life. You really need to work hard. It doesn't have to be when you're in Form 4 or when you're in Form 5. Or some people say that you have to start working hard when you're in Form 3, third term. But I guess you really have to start it when you're still in Form 1. And then after that, just work hard continually until you get to Form 4. And that is a sure recipe for success. I guess if you read from Form 1 up until Form 4, doing serious studying, at times I wouldn't really leave at 6 o'clock, at 4 o'clock. I would stay on at school for some extra lessons, study. And then I would go home at about 5 o'clock or past 5. And then after that, I would get home. Obviously, there were the chores to do because you don't have any helping hands on that sort of thing. So I would start doing the chores at home, cooking, cleaning up. And then after that, I would start my homework. And then later.
And what time would that be?
When I would start my homework, probably around past 8 or something. Then I would write my homeworks then. And then after that, to be studying up until probably 10 o'clock. At times I would sleep soon after eating. Then I would wake up at around early morning, around 1 a.m. Then I would read on until around 3. I wouldn't read for so long a time.
Ndakakuzwa pano pachikoro basically ni academically on lesson kuti pandikauya panapa ndazonazopasa zviriko ndandine maunits akawandisa sterek saka kaba ndapinzwa mumwe class inenge iri trick yekupedzisira ona saka zvinhu zvakandidzikisira zvakanyanya sterek zvakaita kuti ndikwanise kushanda nesimba kuzosvika pandiri ezvino. But I still remember Form 1 and 2. They segregate one, never classes are also. But we had to say another day. But they segregate. I should not forget a music machine, but those things are passion. Putting this over so Kapangandiri Pana. As a consequence, on going to screen when she goes down first class general sciences. Do andazova kuchizongomira imo kusvika pandiri panapa. Right now ndamba 6 drama sciences, maths, biology, chemistry.
Maybe like as a prefect, how did you manage to study?
Kana one prefect zvinotokuita kuti usimudzirwe zvakanyanyisa noti munhu akapiwa responsibility akakwanisa kuihandla musha anokwanisa kuzova munhu ari nani muupenyu. Saka ini ndakazvitora sechallenge kwandiri kuti what if pandichazobuda pano pachikoro chizoenda munyika chii chandichazokwanisa kuita. Saka ndakazvitora a learning experience to me kuti ndizokwanisa kuzogara zvakanaka muupenyu hwangu.
Or maybe one thing you miss in the school?
The headmaster. Headmaster, it's like tingangoti ndibaba vedu kana uri kuno kuchikoro vanokurayira kana vanongochikanganisa pavanongochitadza. Saka ini chinhu chakanyanya kuti ndikazoenda munyika umu, especially kuuniversity, kunenge kusina munhu anokwanisa kuti regera zvakadai so but pano pachikoro unofanira kucapitalize that chance yaunenge unayo.
The best way to success is only to read. Reading is very important, especially at this schoolwork. And what you must know is everything you read, it will definitely come in your exams. So what I can advise all the Form 1s, young as you are, what you can do if you want to pass is only
Standard ukuthi Form 1s udzize zvakanaka kusaite zvekutamba kusaite chikoro and just be serious, and don't give in to peer pressure. Be sure of yourself, know your values, and koshesa upenyu hwako. That's all I can say right now.
You said tapedza 6 years ndiri panapa and ndikusiyana neshamwa dzangu dzakawanda. Ndakasangana nezvakawanda kubva 2001 kusvika 2006. I'm an outgoing student. Panapa tasangana maticha akawanda akandidzidzisa. I learned kuti panapa chinoyai pane discipline iripo. Uyezve kana pane mwana anoda kuuya anogona kuuya pano nokuti panovaka mwana. Saka ndizvo zvishoma zvandinazvo. Toonana munyika.
The message I want to leave to the youngsters is that they must read. The only way to pass is by reading. They must take the assignments and exercises seriously. And also to those who are leaving, please go and represent your name. Do not be misled by bad companies out there. That's all I can say.
And I was the only girl doing physics from the year 2005 to 2006. I would like to encourage you all to aim for physics, because many people think it's a very difficult subject, but it's quite okay. And I believe if you have determination, you work hard, you love your schoolwork, you manage to be very good in physics, and you at the end of the day you have bright colors. You'll be good, aiming high, flying high, and I'd like to encourage you all to aim for physics. It's a very wonderful subject, very interesting, and you'll pass very well.
What I want to say is that first of all, you must listen very carefully to advice. Every experiment is different. So when he's executing an experiment, you must follow the advice given every time.
It all takes determination for you to reach upper 6. You have to be determined. The moment you come in Form 1, you have a goal to go higher. And when you reach upper 6 finally, to your 4 months who are going to come after me, when you finally reach upper 6, don't end there. Life is all about achievements. If you don't achieve, then it makes like you are dead or something. So to all 4 months out there, really just takes a little hard work, a little playing, a little sporting.
Great achievement since
Thank you very much. Firstly, I would like to say that being the vice head girl of such a big school is not an easy thing. There are so many things that are difficult in leadership, whereby at times it's difficult to understand what people want and to be understood at the same time by people. And there are some times when you have to enforce some things and some laws which are difficult for people to understand, and you have to do that because that is what we are meant to do in the office. So it's not an easy thing to do, but I thank God because through the training that we got, especially from Capinam Trust, we managed and we were equipped fully so that we'll be able to face some of the problems, some of the difficulties. Actually, I'll call them challenges and not problems, because for every challenge we met, I'm sure we were able to succeed in dealing with it. To the youngsters, I want to encourage everyone that life is what you make of it. And in life, it is your decision to overcome challenges and difficulties, and your decision to overcome that makes you succeed. Life is a journey and not a destination. And in life, you have to choose the right dishes of the sumptuous meal that life offers to you. It is good, and I advise you all to behave well and to be the best you can be in everything that you can do. I advise you all to strive for excellency. And I encourage you also, and I want to tell you that life will never be complete if you cannot strive for excellence, and if you do not reach your potential, life will never be complete. So work hard in everything that you do, and God will bless you.
Just because you don't sing in National, so I was this governor, but those are not going to sing in National, because of all in the Saga, would take them to right.
Pt1 High School was fine, though sometimes it's been tough. I've been here for the past 6 years. Yeah, just retired, but with the help of my teachers and Mr. Barnett, they tried to help me out. Like, a teacher, like for my TG, but we got Miss Chinhoyi, and yeah, we've been through. I think they helped me out a lot, and I'm expecting better results. My subjects, I get a TG, maths, and my geography.
Okay, maybe like as a day scholar, how did you manage to study? And
yeah, it's hard to study as a day scholar because but I tried to manage, like, to utilize the time and didn't know I used the library to the maximum. Then can I know kumba? Can I find a basta? Then do faster. Then I try to read. Yeah, I managed.
Okay, now.
Yeah, the advice I can give is this school is a nice school. Offer my qualities are very good qualities. So I'll just encourage them to use the qualities to the maximum. Like my books, my teachers actually they just use it to the maximum. They read my form ones they should read so that they can get to my stage say and in upper 6. Like I'm very proud of that. Yeah, they can reach this. That's all I can say to them.
Mr. Barnett, he helped me commit, receive meets. I didn't perform very well meets, but like right now, my combination and Dr. Miss Biology came of which meets I was doing very well. I just want to thank Mr. Barnett. Good job I couldn't help meets. Yes, for my Miss and like Miss my patron Mr. Makwasha, it's Stuart. Although he was very strict in my rules, sometimes I am on board, but I was not I know when benefit at times. So I will miss Makwasha. Yes, I think I my best experiences. Okay, like my best sports was cricket and soccer. And I still remember when I was in Form 3 and I got 25 runs for cricket. Yeah, yes, I still remember.
Since the time we became prefects, that in itself was a challenge on its own because it actually meant that we had to let go of some of our pleasures, some of our friends, as it were, and that on its own was one of the, I must say, being a prefect, it takes a lot of sacrifice because there are some things that you cannot afford to do when you're a prefect. So I think most of the challenges that were coming were mostly from students, especially those of the same stream. There will be maybe under a mission. There will be sort of one mission to go against you, whether you're doing the right thing or you're doing something which is wrong. They will be totally against you. So you need to be steadfast and you need to be firm in whatever you'll be doing. It's not easy being a prefect. You sort of become everyone's enemy. Not everyone as such, but most of the guys, you detach yourself from the rest of the school children when you become a prefect. And so it contributes quite negatively to your social life, because I can't say you will still be having a social life, because once you have detached yourself from other students, you tend to see yourself as someone who's got no social life at all.
I started learning here in 2003 when I was in Form 3. At first it was so boring, but I enjoyed being at the school. I enjoyed the teachers' welcome. It was pleasant. I later came back in 2005 for my lower 6, of which I didn't want to come, but with the time I had spent, I decided to come, of which I had a nice time there, and my experience, not much, but I was just taught how to be a leader much, especially when I was nominated to be a prefect. My experience as being a prefect with a lot. I learned that you should be strong to be a leader, and you should know the people to associate with and what to do at the right time, at the right place, and you should be near the teachers also, so that your days will move well, especially being a prefect. And you should be just a person who's cherishable by people. Yeah, I think that's all I can say.
My advice to all students that please set your priorities right. Don't waste time procrastinating, because procrastination is the theft of time. Make sure you do it today, what you must do today. Never wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow might be too late. That's my advice.
Scientists need someone who is committed and serious. You must read, especially during the night. The later ones are the most important. I read from around 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning.
To the school in 2001 is a Form 1, and at the school I've been here for 6 years, and my experiences, I've experienced so much, and I've learned so much in sport and academics. And I would like to give credit to Mr. Kunaka and Mr. Charema for teaching me throughout, for training me soccer throughout ever since I was in Form 1. And I wish they continue with the job order. And in academics, I would give credit to all the teachers that have taught me ever since I was from 1. Because if it wasn't for one of them, I couldn't be here. So I would like to thank all the teachers who have been by my side ever since I was in Form 1. I would like to give some advice to the students who are here at Chinhoyi. In order for you to pass, you have to read, and you have to stay focused, and you have to be determined to pass. You don't let any obstacles come into your way. Areas such as entertainment, you don't have to fully enjoy yourself. Of course, entertainment is needed to such an extent, but you don't have to enjoy yourself so much so that you forget about your books. And to the boys, I would like to say, stay away from alcohol. Because ever since I was at the school, I've never abused alcohol or drugs. So I would like to urge you to keep on doing the work that I used to do. Stay away from drugs, and you will see your way through the school. I would also want to thank Mr. Examine, because he's taught me during over his assemblies, he's taught us some good aspects of life, aspects of competition, cooperation, and all that kind of stuff. Those things are needed in life, in real life, so that you may succeed. And I would wish him a job holder. I would want to wish him a good stay at this school till he resigns. Thank you.
I'm in lower 6 and I'm the incoming head girl for Chinhoyi. I came from the school at which I used to learn. I was forced to make some comparisons. And during my comparative analysis, I realized that the experiences which I had faced at Monte Cassino were different from the experiences at Chinhoyi. I realized that as a school, we had a long way to go to reach the peak, and as such, I felt the need to actually play a leading role in helping the school to get to its peak. And my most memorable experience at Chinhoyi so far has been the selection into power. It was really a memorable day for me to know that my dream might finally come true. The dream to leading Chinhoyi to greater heights. In my term of reign for the school, I promise exemplary reign. I promise a term of office that is full of action, because most of the leaders I've noticed are only theoretical, they're only hypothetical. They do not speak what they do, they do not speak practice, but they only speak of what they've heard others speaking. But I want to be a unique leader. I want to also help my vassals to also be unique leaders, the prefect's body as a whole, to practice exemplary ruling, because most of the prefects believe in do what they say and not what they do. And I want to wipe out that prejudice, if you allow me to say. And yes, I really want practical leadership and not theoretical or hypothetical leadership.
And as I can say at the current moment, well, we're quite having some fun and it's really enjoyable, as I can say. Well, my experiences especially during my term of office since in Form 2 was during the time we had our prefects training. I was trained thrice by Capenham Trust, and believe me, the training was just a source of encouragement in my life. We had lots of fun and I learned quite a lot of things, basic skills, how to handle life and just everything that a person would need to succeed in life. So as for me, those were the best moments, the lifetime experience I had, and not forgetting the trip that we went to Kariba. Believe me, well, I have been there several times, but the fact that I was there under the condition of being a prefect, going for training, it made the whole trip so different. And so far as I am concerned, those were the lifetime experience that I've had as a prefect. Well, what I promised the school is servant leadership. I believe all understand what servant leadership is. Being a servant for the people so that you can lead them. That's the thing that I really want to achieve. I want to provide as much service to the community as I can provide. I want the whole group to humble itself. I want the whole group not to lead from a point of being prefects, but to lead out of love, to lead the people by loving them, showing the people that they care and they are willing to sacrifice the best things they have in life in order to help others. That's the kind of group that I want to create. I want to make a difference, just a difference, not to lead by following the school rules, by punishing people, because leadership, being a prefect, does not mean just punishing people. Because I believe that what does it help if I follow all the school rules, if I punish as many people as I can punish, but without inspiring a single person? My desire for this prefect body is to inspire people to do the right thing, not to force people to do the right thing. I'm not saying we believe in people doing everything they want, but I'm saying we want to lead them in such a manner that they are inspired to do the right thing, not forced to do the right thing. Because I believe it will reduce the pressures on the whole group and people become easy to handle. And I just want that impact to be felt not only within the school, but even with the people that surround the school. We want the people in the community to realize that this year there's a different breed of leaders. Leaders who do not lead by authority, but who lead by love.
Vanongoti isusu ma students timbo leader pa assembly, of which mama schools akwanisa kushita saka kana chizvita panapa zvinoita kuti ukwanisa kuva vanhu vanogona kuzobhehva pane mamwe situations. Sekukurudzira kwataitwawo nevamwe vedu vakuru maupper 6 ari kuenda kuti tishande nesimba. Ndongoda kuramba ndichiencourage vamwe vadiki vekuform 1 kusvika form 4 kuti vashande nesimba because ku A level